What's up, guys? Welcome back. So here's a little update on the Element. Got it. Alright, update on the Element. So I got it running. Everything's checking out great. Only thing I gotta do on it is just brakes all around. It's been sitting for quite a while, and the rotors are rusty. So I'm gonna get that in place. I ordered that already. It should be here next week, or today or next week. And I also order a shift solenoid, because on third gear it hesitate before shifting. So I was reading a couple articles about shifting transmission, and they say that it's usually the shift solenoid. So I bought that, replaced that, added the valve cover back on. So right now it's checking out pretty great. Took off the wheels, put the donuts and the hood cuts back on. Right now I'm just starting it up, let it warm up. Haven't started it up in about a week and a half since I got it running. So this is my new project. I just got done with the Element. Well, not quite done with the Element yet, but I got it to the point where I don't have to really worry about it. And then I picked up this project maybe about a month ago. It's a RX Type S. I just bought the shell. So right now, today, I will be cleaning the engine bay. I want to clean all that gunk off. This side as well. Probably remove the harness, clean up a little more. I just got done replacing this fuel line right here. The previous owner cut it, so I just got that yesterday. Put that in. Here's how it looks like. Still has the full interior. Quick removable steering wheel. Here's some parts, pieces. Here's that engine that I had sitting for a while. I'm be throwing it into the RX. Right now I'm waiting for clutch pressure plate bolts. I'm gonna remove the throttle or the intake manifold. You can see that it's missing one of the bolts right here. I looked at it. It does have a thermal gasket. The thermal gasket doesn't really fit it, so I'm gonna try to drill it or trim it so that the bolt could go through. Because right now it's holding on to this bolt. I believe one in the middle, one over there, and then one just the middle one. So it's not holding two on the side, on the outer bottom. And this guy, I also just replaced this guy yesterday too, like I was saying, on the firewall. The firewall, the guy clipped it, and then on this engine, and it didn't have this, and I wanted just the back piece, and then I looked at it yesterday, didn't have this. Lucky one of my buddy had this, so I went and got that from him with the second piece in the back. And then I'm gonna be removing the engine harness, cleaning up a little bit more of this dirt, whatever, just to make it look a little nicer. Also, I'm trying to modify this water outlet pipe for this tube right here. Trying to delete this because it wraps up around to this port or whatever, and then just connects back to this right here. So I'm trying to either delete this or just take a hose and just go right back to that. Other than that, it's coming on pretty well. Luckily, this thing did come semi-complete. It was missing just a little bit of pieces that I just had to go in pieces or find the piece. And I think The only thing I'm really missing out of this whole complete swap now is a half shaft. I just picked up a lot of stuff yesterday, bought a lot of stuff. It's almost complete. The only thing I haven't bought is a half shaft because I don't want to spend $300 on a half shaft. So I've been looking on Facebook Market every single day just to see if I could find one for cheap, or been asking around too, but those things are really hard to come by and really hard to find. Just spent some time a little bit cleaning the engine as well. All I did was just toothbrush and degrease, nothing else. I did take a flathead and scrape all that dirt. Like that could have been a little bit more, but I'm not really too worried about that. I'm not trying to make it like the cleanest. I'm just trying to make it look more appreciated. And then I got this AC delete kit. Also need a AC compressor, but I don't want to buy one. Can't find one either. So I got this from the junkyard a while back. This came off a K24 Honda Accord. I don't know if it's going to work with the RX-6 Type S, but I'm going to give that a try. Buy me a belt and then see how that turns out. Also, I just got a power steering pump last night as well too. I end up cleaning this thing up just a little bit too. You can see all this right here was from scraping and cleaning this. So it got a lot better. I should have did a before and after, but my plan is to clean this a little bit more today, just to get rid of all that dirt, to make it more look appreciated and presentable. And then I'm also waiting for my VTEC gasket for the front and the rear, or yeah, the front and the rear. The front's like the VTC. Waiting for that. Got to order me a new throttle body. And again, as I stated, was the thermal gasket. Need to drill that. So I also bought me a new thermostat assembly with the housing and a new thermostat as well. Just because this one I seen that it was off, and then it does have some gap here too. You can see that it has a gap, so it's already been tampered open with. I was gonna reuse it, but then I was like, let me just buy a new, because I don't want to come back and do this a second time, especially inside the car. Also, I bought a new water pump. I haven't bought a new water pump. I need a new water pump. And then once I get that, it should be ready to go in. So the only thing I'm really waiting on next to buy is the water pump. I don't really care about the half shaft right now, because as long as I could get the engine inside the car and have room, that's all I really want. And then I could always find the axle or the half shafts later to install it on the car, and it'll be the same. So just here, just a little bit what's going on. Here's the transmission from 0204 RX-6. Actually, it was from this RX-6 too. It was the complete swap. It was just missing the flywheel, the clutch, throttle body. Well, I have the throttle body, but it was missing the gasket, and they took the Acuity TPS sensor. But I have one over here, right here, that I'm thinking about swapping over the whole entire manifold over to this one. But I don't know yet. I might just end up buying the gasket. And then wait for the clutch bolt, pressure plate bolts to come in so I can mount the transmission in. And then get all that sorted out, and then remove the harness and then clean that up, and then probably just call that a day until I get the water pump. But yeah, that's the RX-6. Here's my Evo, and here's the second RX-6 I bought. That I was originally, this was my project car that I bought, but then I end up just letting this sit for a while, and then I had this K20 sitting at this. That's another K20, but that was I used that for parts. And then I have another one over there, long block, that's missing everything but it's complete head and block. So that's gonna be for another project. I'm just looking for another shell. But originally this was my project, and I was planning to work on it, but then I end up getting this, which is way cleaner than the black one, and then I end up taking my spare motor that I had laying around for this one, just in case I decide to go turbo or anything with this, to have that as a backup. So now my backup's going to this one, and this one's going to be my backup. But now I just got to piece some more pieces for this engine. I'm going to get this run, and this is going to be turned into my project, my new project, or my long-term project. And this is going to be either a flip or take the whole swap and swap into another shell. I'm trying to get my brother to sell me his EK shell so I could do the whole swap, EK K20 swap, and then either part this out or sell the shell. But I bought this maybe like 2 years ago. I haven't really drove it much. I bought it, fixed a little bit of stuff on it, and then I just ended up parking it. And then I was working on the Element, and they had a couple of side jobs that I was doing in between, so I just let this sit. And now that I got those done, I was looking to get back into this. But then I was like, I had just so much stuff laying around that I just wanted to start putting things or clearing things up, so I just decided to do this whole project. So that's where I'm at right now. Also do have an STI, but my STI is at my buddy's house because I don't have enough room at my house currently. So it's over there, and I don't want to park it outside just because the Mother Nature. Don't want no dents, no scratch, no nothing. So I parked it over there. And that's it. This is what I'll be doing for a while. So once I get all this sorted out, I'll do another video to keep you guys updated.